What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Monday. Happy Monday! Hope you guys had a great weekend. We are boosted on TikTok. We have over 100 people already. Let's do the same on YouTube. Hello, my friends. I'm so happy to see you guys. If you guys are here, make sure you smash these likes, subscribe, share the stream out with friends, because people need to know what's happening. There is a ton of drama that just came out, so we're going to get to it. We always have a goal of 100 likes and 100 live viewers. TikTok, we've already achieved that. Please, YouTube, my friends on YouTube, please. Let's get after that goal. Please smash these likes, share the stream out with friends. Again, friends on TikTok, head over to youtube.com/MissTeenCrypto. And yes, we're going to talk about the NASDAQ, Blake. Just stick around. I want to say hi to everyone in the chat, but before I do that, I want to shout out our amazing and lovely sponsors. First, we have Market Cypher. We're going to be checking out some Market Cypher today. Thank you so much for helping me with my goal, Bitcoin free the world. I appreciate it. And Lord, sending me a lightning bolt already. Thank you so much. Spoiling me. I appreciate it. You check out Market Cypher. Link in the live chat and in the description. Use code MissTeenCrypto for 20% off. We are also sponsored by the lovely Bybit Exchange. Make sure to check them out and earn some nice bonuses by using that link in the live chat. Thank you again for everyone joining today. I want to say hi to everyone. We got Randy, Colin, Nash, Bulldog. Nice to see you. Nifty guy, check. Oh, Lord, thank you for the rose. That looks like a nice rose. They updated those. Oh my gosh, and you guys helped me achieve my goal already on TikTok. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Bitcoin free the world as well. I appreciate it. Spoiling me already. Jeez, I appreciate it. Again, we have Mark Smithson. Nice to see you, Colin McKenzie. I don't know if I shouted you out yet, Colin. Armani Yar. Please, everyone, drop a Yar in the chat for Armani. We love Armani out here. Thank you for coming, fam. It's always good to see you. We got Sophisticated. Thank you for coming. Yo. We got Alexandra G. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. We got Aru. Thank you for coming. All right. If you're here, please say hi in the chat. We got Digital Fortress Mining. You voted sarcastically. It's okay. Please check out that poll in the live chat. We got KG. Good afternoon to you too. BTC, Let's Crow. Ooh, that's spicy. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. We got Oscar. Thank you for coming. John Legend. Anyone else? Ken's Log. Thank you for coming, Ken's Log. Olive. Thank you for coming. HT Hamster. Hello. Thank you for coming. Build, thanks for coming. OX100X. The Market Cypher hat is kind of bougie. Thank you for acknowledging it. Bitcoin free the world. Thank you for your best wishes. I'm giving you some good wishes as well. I really do appreciate it. Please, my friends, smash these likes. Share the stream out with friends. We have 29 people here, 22 likes. Again, let's get to that goal of 100 likes and 100 live viewers. We got Flat Smack in the chat saying to buy Bitcoin. Well, there might be a good buying opportunity. We'll get into the market recap. But before we get there, we have 31 votes in the poll, but only 22 likes. Oh my gosh, friends, we're going to have to fix it. But is your money still in the banks? We're going to check on this poll later. But either yes, I love the banks, trust, or heck no, fam, Bitcoin for life. Or can I have a cookie? Seems like can I have a cookie is winning. We all want some cookies out here for sure. We're gonna get into the market recaps. Marky Mark, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. It's always good to see you. All right, friends, we're going to get into the market recap. Bitcoin is taking a little bit of a dip right now. So we're going to take a look at that. This is probably trending because of what's happening with Binance. Binance just had some drama with the CFTC, which could have been foreshadowed. They've been warning us for a while. However, it's actually coming to fruition. I don't know. It seems like FUD to me. We're going to talk about it in a little bit. We're going to go over the markets. We have Bitcoin right now, $27,168 Bitcoin. As you can see, money flow was in the green for a little bit with Market Cypher, and now we're below. Oh my gosh. You guys are spoiling me on TikTok. Thank you so much, Lord, for that. Ace Database, what's up? Oh my gosh, I'm getting spoiled out. I can't even contain it. Thank you for the roses. Again, we have Market Cypher trending into the red with money flow. We have the VWAP popping confidently below the zero line. Not really confidently, but kind of just treading over there by the zero line. Momentum was up on the bullish side, but now seems like we're heading downwards with the momentum. Oh no, friends. Oh no. We had some sideways trading with Bitcoin. It's just been this weird range of, let's see, around 27K, 26.8K. And let's see here. Oh, wait, do I have another line? There we go. I'm just drawing these lines just to give myself a little bit of a range here. But we've just been kind of trading between 28,300, 28,400, and 28.6 or 27.6. Sorry. For a few days. It's just been really weird. Really weird. As you can see here, we kind of had a low close 26,974. 26,974 is kind of the bottom of this little range that we're drawing out here. And 28.4 is the top. I don't know what's going on here, friends. I'm wondering. I want to see some good pop with Bitcoin. It seems like we're in a consolidation phase, but we're taking a little dip this morning, down almost 3%. This is following this Binance news a little bit. But as you can see, even with something like this that people would think is substantially important because it's Binance and because there's a complete crypto crackdown going on, I think a lot of people aren't scared of what's going on. They're like, oh, we've heard this time and time again. There's just constant FUD being thrown around, especially last week. They were really trying hard between the investor alerts the SEC put out about crypto securities, trying to come after Coinbase, which I believe that was FUD as well, considering Coinbase is working with the SEC and Gary Gensler on a fully regulated crypto exchange. So again, there's a lot of things being thrown out here. Even the economic report of the president coming after Bitcoin mining. It didn't really touch the price. The price, I feel like we're kind of just priced in with a lot of this FUD and we don't care anymore. Bitcoin doesn't care. Bitcoin's shown that it didn't care. Even how we were talking about the past few weeks when Bitcoin literally shot up despite banks going down on March 12th. So it's been like, what, a few weeks, a month of just constant drama, FUD being thrown at Bitcoin, and we're just going the other way. Seems as though, again, this is a big consolidation phase. We're going to have to see how this all turns out. Do let me know what you guys think in the chat, what the next move is for Bitcoin. I'm a little curious. We have, again, this like little round shape that's forming here with Bitcoin. I'm really wondering, friends, do we have enough momentum to stay up here in the 27, 28K range, or will we slip below the bottom of this range again and go back to maybe the 26K range, low 26K? Will we return down here to 24.48 approximately before this nice little pump happens right here? I don't know, friends. Seems that Bitcoin, again, makes people a little fearful. Like even right here during this dip, people were scared here. People were like, oh no, Bitcoin's definitely going to 15K now. But nah, Bitcoin went up. It fully recovered from there. Had a little bit of consolidation, as you could see, from March 14th to the 16th. And then we had another pump up, and now it seems like we're consolidating again since the 17th. Now, is this indicative of a little bit of a drop because of all the drama? Or can Bitcoin and the bulls really come in and say, no, we don't care about this FUD, and keep going on to the upside? Granted, a lot of people do feel when they are looking at charts that it's just strictly the charts and the news doesn't matter. However, we have seen quite a dip since the Binance news came out today. I am very intrigued to know what happens with Bitcoin. I do feel like Bitcoin has a lot of momentum. I feel like, people are really bullish on Bitcoin, especially because we don't know where to put our money nowadays. I guess Bitcoin is the safest way to store your money, considering that the banks are going down. We'll go over another bank that went down or is not down, but needs help in Germany. Thank you for the mic, Lord. I appreciate it. But again, Bitcoin taking a little bit of a dip today, $27,164 right now. We got Ethereum down literally the same amount as Bitcoin, 2.95%, around 3%. We have money flow in the red for Market Cipher. Momentum heading downward. Don't like that. And then, yeah, the VWAP not doing anything. We like pops right through the zero line. When you see a pop right through the zero line, that's usually some positive news, as you can see here. When it popped through the zero line, the little yellow wave we have here, we had a pump with Bitcoin, but I don't see any action here. It's just treading. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I like price action. I want spice in either direction, because honestly, if people are concerned right now with Bitcoin, then so be it. Be concerned with Bitcoin, because you know what? People started to panic when we saw 28K. They were like, oh no, I didn't buy Bitcoin yet because I was waiting for 10K Bitcoin. Well, if you are getting worried and you don't think you're going to have that under 20K chance again, or maybe, I don't know, who's to say anything? But you can look at this as a buying opportunity before we go back to 28K. Who knows? I'm just telling you what's going on with price action. I'm not telling you when to buy, when to sell. All I know is that when there's a dip, it's an opportunity to scoop some up if you're a diamond hands hodler. We got, again, Ethereum, $1,725 Ethereum, down almost 3% today. Sideways action for Ethereum. Really nothing has been popping with Ethereum. Even if you look at the hourly, there's not much going on there, not much zest. If you take a look at the 4-hour, not much zest. There was a little bit of a dip on the 4-hour, but even so, we've just been seeing a lot of that with Ethereum. Just big candles, sideways action, blah. I want zest Ethereum. Where is the zest? I wish I could say guys, this is a zest indicator. Now it's so zesty, we're going to go upwards. I don't know, fam. I can't tell you nothing. All I know is that there's sideways action, and I want spice. I want zest. Even on over here, you're looking at the volume, my friends. Where's the zest in the volume? Come on, guys. Bears, bulls, wake up. Do something, my friends. Come on. If you guys have any thoughts, if you're enjoying the zesty indicators, please smash these likes, share the stream out with friends. I'm seeing we're gaining some momentum in the chat, so please do your due diligence here. We also got Litecoin. Oh, Litecoin. Really right now tinkering between $89.99 and $90. So we're literally tinkering this $90 point. You guys know I've been craving $90 Litecoin. I've been wanting to stay above $90 Litecoin. But it seems that Litecoin is struggling a little bit. I'm not happy with it. This is the 4-hour. I do know, honestly, nothing's stopping Litecoin going up to we went and down, zoom out, where Litecoin went, it's all-time high. It didn't achieve that during the last bull market, but I think, again, it still has so much momentum in her. Litecoin, she's it's like ready to run. It's like the beginning of the race when they're kneeling down, they're ready. The momentum is building up with the race. They're on their knee, they're waiting for the gunshot, and then pew, and then they start running. They're running for their lives. And I feel like that's what's going to happen with Litecoin. I don't know. I just feel like there's nothing really holding it back. Even honestly, the only coin that we looked at today out of Bitcoin, Litecoin, and ETH, that it has money flow in the green. So for me, I'm happy about that. Money flow coming in to Litecoin. The VWAP's been hanging on the bottom, not really confidently going anywhere. The momentum we see is building up here. Hopefully, what we could see, again, is a nice anchor wave and some trigger waves here. That's what we like to see on Market Cypher. That's what makes us feel better about the whole situation. Again, we got Litecoin $90 today. Man, where do you guys feel like Litecoin is going? How do you guys feel about Litecoin? Because, again, it feels like we had this weird consolidation phase, this weird sideways trading from March 9th to effectively the 21st, 22nd. We popped up from, what is this, $82 Litecoin all the way up to $93 Litecoin. We've been really consolidating, having some sideways action for the past 3-4 days since the 23rd. I need some spice with Litecoin. I need the spice back with Litecoin. We are always spicy with Litecoin. I think Litecoin's extremely zesty. If you're looking at sound money, I think Litecoin is great for that. Transferring large amounts of money, even millions of dollars, cents or less in fees. Even if you're doing a little transaction, still a cent or less in fees. For sound money, it's amazeballs. But I don't know what's going on with this chart, guys. I feel like this is another consolidation phase coming. We saw that with Litecoin here as well before we went above $90 for the first time in a while. So before January 30th, we didn't see $90 Litecoin since May of 2022. So again, we had a little bit of a consolidation phase. We popped above, had sideways trading between $91 and $102, slipped below this range, and now we're bouncing back. Again, this seems like another consolidation phase to me. Hopefully, we could have a nice ride up with Litecoin and close above $105. That would make me happy. Closing above $105 Litecoin, that would make a girl's heart so full. This is our goal, friends. But I do hope we could get above $100. That is a huge, again, psychological level that a lot of people watch out for. Litecoin's down 3.5% approximately right now. Well, actually now it's down 3.52%. So here we go. We're on a ride with Litecoin. Again, Litecoin's leading in the red, but if Litecoin turns around, if Litecoin starts to pump, maybe, just maybe, we'll see some other coins. Maybe Bitcoin will follow that. Who knows? That's why I've been seeing it a lot. Not saying it's an indicator for the market. It's just something I've seen. And that is your market recap, my friends. We have so much news. Oh, my geez. Lipit Finance in the chat. Nice to see you. We got JV in the chat as well. Jade the Treasure Hunter. Take a spice bite out of some sweet Digibite, and the elves are tasty. Yes, the elves and Digibite is spicy. If you guys didn't see, I actually did have Jared Tate on the show last week. It was really awesome. Jared Tate is the creator of Digibite, so please check out that episode. It was really great. It was really great getting to know him. 3 Diglets, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Gemini Soul, thanks for coming. I appreciate you. Retro Mike, Retro Mike, what's up? Oh, you and your pigeons. So funny. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. Mr. NC, thank you for coming. Memory Man, what's up? What's up? Moby, thank you for coming. Kraken Bank. Yes, we are waiting for a Kraken Bank. If they allow it, because we're going to talk about Custodia as well. Has been a huge problem. We have LB from New Jersey. Thanks for coming. We have Russell, Brokoshi. Ooh, we have Coin 25. The American Broadcast, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Whoa, we got a lot of people here. Thank you for coming. Bullish E-Money, Matt is in the chat as well. Ooh. If you guys have questions, you're in the chat, please say hello. Let me know that you're here. Smash these likes, share the stream out, like you know what's up. Jurgen, thanks for coming. Big shout out from West Palm Beach. Shout out to the West Palms. You know, West Palm is chill. It's warm, it's nice. Hope you're enjoying it over in West Palm. I think I got to make a visit over there, West Palm Beach. I need some sunlight, as you guys can tell. Like, I really do need some sunlight. Monday, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Oh, you liked the chicken wing tutorial, Marky Mark. Thank you. If you try it, let me know. Let me know. Guys, we almost have 50 likes. We're almost at our halfway goal. Let's do it. We have Matthew as well. Thank you for joining me from Utah. Hope you're enjoying life in Utah. I do have a Utah in and out t-shirt, so that's good. Design Lab, thanks for joining me. Much love to Design Lab. Mwah. And I think I got everyone else. All right. Oh, Ryan from Canada. Thank you for coming, Ryan from Canada. I appreciate you. I love when people drop where they're from in the chat, because this really does remind you that crypto is a global thing. You know, it's not just the drama within the United States or the drama within another country. Like, Bitcoin is global. Bitcoin's everywhere. We love that for us. But we don't love what's happening with Binance and the CFTC. Like, what the actual freak is going on right now? Take a look. Take a look. This actually came out an hour ago. The Commodities Future, thank you for subscribing. The Commodity Futures Trading Commission today announced it has filed a civil enforcement action in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Illinois, charging Changpeng Zhao, CZ Binance, and 3 entities that operate at the Binance platform with numerous violations against the CFTC, the Commodity Exchange Act, and CFTC regulations. The complaint also charges Samuel Lim, the Binance's former chief compliance officer, with aiding and abetting Binance's violations. They're saying that there were regulatory arbitrage. It was calculated. It says today's enforcement demonstrates that there is no location or claims lack of location that will prevent the CFTC from protecting American investors. They have been clear that the CFTC will continue to use all of its authority to find and stop misconduct in the volatile and risky digital asset market, says CFTC Chairman Rostin Binham. For years, Binance knew they were violating CFTC rules, working actively to keep both the money flowing and avoid compliance. There should be a warning to everyone in the digital asset world that the CFTC will not tolerate willful avoidance of U.S. law. I applaud the diligent and dedicated work of the CFTC's enforcement team. If you guys do remember, the U.S. government did try to step in and FUD the Binance and Voyager deal and prevent the Binance and Voyager deal. Do we believe it? It says Binance violated compliance rules. Well, it also says within the report, and I couldn't find the actual report, which is very frustrating, guys, because you guys know I like the actual receipts out here. But,
OpenSea, cute, cool, and creepy X-Reddit collectible avatars.
Thank you for your $5 super chat. Appreciate it. Is that a collection you're shouting out? I couldn't find the actual document, friends. I'm not happy about it. But it says they allege that there were 300 accounts directly or indirectly associated with CZ Binance. It says during the relevant period, Binance has traded on its own platform through approximately 300 house accounts that are all directly or indirectly owned by CZ. Again, it seems like a stretch. It seems like, of course, there's a lot of people that use this platform. How could you say, like, they're all owned by CZ? Again, I don't know about this. This seems like, again, FUD, because CZ's been getting the brunt of it ever since FTX went down. Since the day FTX went down, it's always been about Binance. Oh, what's BNB doing? What does Binance hold? Oh, CZ this, CZ that. But it seems like every time they try to FUD Binance, Binance comes through. Why is this happening? Why is this crypto crackdown happening? Honestly, I feel like we should all take a look at the bigger picture of what's going on right now. Overall, we have the CFTC coming for Binance. The SEC last week put out an investor alert about crypto securities and how it's volatile. Meanwhile, bank stocks could crash 89% in the matter of a few weeks, and that's not volatile. There's no investor alert for that. Other countries are fleeing the US dollars. They don't want to use the US dollar for trade. Meanwhile, the whole thing about what's going on with the government and the SEC, the CFTC, all of these agencies is that they want to protect the dollar dominance. The dollar cannot remain dominant if you're pushing innovation away to other places. Because if you control the money, you control the world. People control Bitcoin. It's a global ecosystem. Decentralized finance, it's a global ecosystem. If you push this ecosystem to other countries, they will gain the power and take that away from the US dollar and have it diminish faster than it already is. Bitcoin, at least we know then there's a finite supply of $21 million. It's money that can't be taken away from us, and that it's a global currency, meaning that we don't have to convert and we don't have to worry about a fiat currency going down in value. But that's what it's all about. What happens next? What happens next? CZ Binance did say 4, meaning this is what his signal for FUD. This was his direct response about an hour ago, talking about the CFTC lawsuit. So he is standing strong. Binance is standing strong. I don't think he posted after that. We could go double check live, friends, but I do not believe he posted again. Yeah, that was his last post. Government coming after CZ Binance, coming after everybody. Countries are ditching the US dollar. Will the dollar continue to diminish? Friends in the chat, yes, crypto will be on top. Absolutely. Absolutely. Lay, nice to see you. Or is that Lee or Lay? The dollar cannot remain dominant if people use proof of work. Yeah, I mean, listen, Bitcoin, will all of this ultimately lead to Bitcoin being the reserve currency of the United States? Is that possible? Is that what it all leads to? Sassy Mama, crypto will come out on top. We all know the banks are going down. It seems that way. PL Hunt, nice to see you. Welcome to the show. We got Chris Allen in the chat as well. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. We're going to see what happens next. Again, please make sure you're smashing these likes and sharing the stream out. We got Geronimo in the chat. Hi, Geronimo. Say Geronimo. Okay, we also have Microstrategy paying off Silvergate loan and buying more Bitcoin. Microstrategy, a software company that was co-founded by crypto advocate Michael Saylor and that holds a large amount of Bitcoin, prepaid the remaining principal on its $205 million loan from the failed crypto-focused Silvergate Bank, according to a filing with the U.S. SEC on Friday. In addition, Microstrategy said it purchased another 6,455 Bitcoins for roughly $150 million over the past 5 weeks. The loan payoff was made last Friday and totaled $161 million. As part of the satisfaction of the loan, 34,619 Bitcoins held as collateral were returned to MicroStrategy's custody. The company took out that loan last March. Really interesting. The acquisition of another 6,400 about Bitcoin brings its holdings up to 138,955 Bitcoins. That is absolutely wild. Microstrategy, pump it up. We got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. That's what's happening. Microstrategy is pumping it up. Now again, CFTC coming after Binance. Countries fleeing the US dollar. People flocking to cryptocurrency. How did the SEC last week as well put out an investor alert? Watch out for crypto securities. It's volatile. Again, while bank stocks are crashing 89%, some of them in a few weeks, the NASDAQ says it wants to have crypto custody and trading. Isn't that a little crazy, considering that the government is saying they don't like cryptocurrency? Other countries are adopting cryptocurrencies. The NASDAQ is involving itself in cryptocurrency. Again, does this lead to the Bitcoin possibly being the reserve currency of the United States? Because it seems like all roads are leading to Bitcoin at this point. Again, NASDAQ says institutional appetite in crypto is steady as it plots push into custody and trading. NASDAQ is betting its established reputation to help it will secure a strong place in the world of crypto. The 52-year-old exchange operator is waiting on approval from the New York Department of Financial Services by the end of June to begin offering custody to clients. NASDAQ announced its intention to move into crypto following the collapse of Three Arrows in July and has been pushing ahead even with the slump in crypto prices at the subsequent bankruptcies of FTX, Voyager Digital, Celsius, and more. Quote, trust has started to break down a little bit, and they really needed that trusted player to come in. Matt Savarese, NASDAQ's head of strategy for digital assets, told Frank Chaparro on the Scoop podcast recorded in Paris. The turmoil led the company to reevaluate its decision to move into the space. Quote, we are on the right path. Having that foundational respect aspect of custody was absolutely critical. And we see institutions, they're not even backing away from this space, but they're actually looking for players like us to say, great, they know how to deliver it. They've done it for 50 years. They're innovative in a regulatory environment as well. It's not an easy time for people to get any sort of infrastructure approved, especially in New York. It is so hard to get approval. So the NASDAQ is probably not going to have any problems with it. But they did say their next step is execution liquidity services, and they want to build on their anti-financial crimes so they can monitor this throughout the ecosystem. And they're hopeful that it will receive regulatory approval within the first half of the year. They're optimistic. Oh my gosh. We also have one of the biggest German banks, probably the biggest German bank, says their shares are declining. This was last week. Their shares fell on Friday despite all of the things that were going on. All of these banks are being saved, but still more banks are going down. The stock was down 14% at one point and then had a close of 8.6% in losses. The German lender's Frankfurt-listed shares retreated after a third consecutive day and lost more than a fifth of their value so far this month. The emergency rescue of Credit Suisse by UBS in the wake of the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank has triggered a contagion among other investors, which deepened further by monetary policy tightening from the U.S. Federal Reserve on Wednesday. The bank's additional Tier 1 bonds, an asset class that hit the headlines this week, was a part of its Credit Suisse's rescue deal, was also sold off. They led a broad decline after major European banking stocks on Friday were going down. Another bank in Germany, Commerz Banks, down 9%. Credit Suisse and UBS fell more than 7%. So again, we still have a lot of banks having a lot of issues. This is not something that's going to end. It's not going to end. What are you seeing in the chat? Okay. Oh, John Thomas, thanks for coming. The In-Between, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Memory Man, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Seems like, again, banks are continuing to go down. German banks, Swiss banks, American banks are slipping. Even First Republic, again, down 89% from March 7th to March 23rd, needed $30 billion injected into it by the nation's 11 largest banks. There is so much global economic uncertainty. Again, you have Kenya, other countries urging their people to not use US dollars. A lot of countries are not using US dollars for trade, and that is supposedly one of the biggest currencies in the world that people rely on is the US dollar. Where does this all head? Meanwhile, again, the US government is moving innovation out of the country. CFTC coming after BINANCE and all of this FUD. Investor alerts about crypto securities by the SEC saying they're volatile. The economic report of the president trying to slam crypto mining and push CBDCs, which was rebutted by other congressmen putting forward bills. So again, if you're going to push innovation out of this country, you're going to have to make up for it in some way, shape, or form. However, the banks are collapsing in every country. Again, is this when the government could turn around and say, hey, Bitcoin, especially with NASDAQ coming in. Now NASDAQ is coming in wanting to offering crypto custody services NASDAQ wants to offer, as well as crypto trading. Is this when the government says, hey, now that the NASDAQ is getting in, we have some institutional players, let's use Bitcoin as the reserve currency and bring the innovation back to America? I'm waiting for it. Even talking about this German bank, you had Jim Cramer talking about how the bank is fine and very wealthy.
Well, the real problem with Credit Suisse, which is the analog, is they never made any money. Deutsche Bank is actually very profitable. So let's start there. Why bail out a bank that is just a chronic loser versus a bank that's doing well? Well,
why bail out a bank that's a loser when this bank is fine? This is crazy. So again, he said Deutsche, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Deutsche Bank, again, this is a really old bank, one of the biggest banks, and he's saying it's fine, it's very wealthy, while it was crashing. Like, that's crazy. Almost down by 15%. You saw, like, March 1st was around, like, $12. And then you had $8.28. That's like, wow. That's pretty incredible. Now, Jim Cramer slamming on Bitcoin when it was 16K in the beginning of the year in December. You also had $67 Litecoin. Jim Cramer was telling you it's trash. Don't use it. When was this? Was like December 23rd that came out when he said that, Jim Cramer. Well, again. And where did Litecoin go from there? Just boop. Bitcoin from the beginning of the year. We know where Bitcoin went since the beginning of the year. So you could just take that into consideration, little Jim. Little Jim striking again. Biggest banks going down, but of course he said it's fine. Now, take a look at this. Kenya signs a deal with Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates to buy oil with Kenyan shillings instead of US dollars. This is wild. And the president of Kenya is also telling his citizens to get rid of US dollars. Take a look.
For the people who work numbers, I am giving you free advice that those of you who are holding dollars, you surely might go into losses. You better do what you must do, because this market is going to be different in a couple of weeks.
What he said, okay, there's a few things to break down there. What did he mean by, like, this market will be like in the next few weeks? Does he know something that we don't? Now, that's typical for things like that to happen. So now, again, you have the Kenya president telling his people, get rid of US dollars. The economy is not good. It's going to get worse in the next few weeks. That's a lot. Does he know something that we don't? Silicon Valley Bank, you take a look at that. The executives sold $84 million in stock over the past 2 years, and over $3 million of stock they sold within a few weeks and months leading up to the Silicon Valley Bank collapse, as well as the two biggest Israeli banks also got $1 billion out of SVB before it collapsed. They knew something that we didn't know, that those poor people on the street did not know. Before it collapsed, then Silicon Valley Bank collapses, everything collapses, contagion spreads. Does the president of Kenya, again, know something that we don't? Crypto X Gamer, thanks for joining. Dollar Patrol is going to be canceled soon. Yeah, the dollar is going to be probably, it seems like it's getting canceled, but this is exactly what's going on right now. Exactly what's going on. Now, if you guys do remember, Caitlin Long, she's been trying for Custodia Bank, trying to do some good in this space, man. Sheesh, this woman can't do anything. If you guys remember, we were talking about this over a month ago. Caitlin Long said she saw a coordinated effort among regulators to reject Custodia. She filed some applications with the Federal Reserve to obtain a master account from the central bank. She said that crypto is here to stay, but regulators will have to deal with it. She said that day, if that anti-crypto faction thinks that crypto is going away or is not going to find its way back into the system, they're going to be playing whack-a-mole for years down the road. She claimed She said Long, who has been championing crypto-friendly legislation, said in a recent post that she tried to warn federal regulators about a crypto company she claimed was engaging in fraud, but she did not name the company because she said it was a warning for a potential bank run. And she was talking bank runs before any of this started. She said she's tried, people across the board have tried for Custodia, but she said that she, again, sees some rejections coming out. She said it raises interesting questions about the independence of both the Federal Reserve from the White House. And she claimed that the Custodia's denial, the application, demonstrates a coordinated effort among agencies. According to her, it highlights the key question of whether crypto should be inside the regulatory perimeters, should there be regulated versions of it, or should it be done outside of the regulated financial system? A good question. If the government's not willing to help us, then I guess we're going to have to do it on our own. If you want something done, you get it done yourself, as they say. Fast forward now. Federal Reserve said Custodia's plans would endanger itself and the crypto industry. What a laugh, laugh, laugh. The Federal Reserve board members hammered more nails into the coffin of Custodia Bank's failed push for membership on Friday, condemning the proposal's shortcomings in every single category the Fed assesses, saying each of those misfires would have justified its own rejection. Custodia's membership application, as well as its application for a master account, was denied in January, 18 months after applications were initially filed. Custodia, formerly known as Avanti Bank, sued the Federal Reserve in June 2022, alleging that the central bank was unlawfully delaying its decision, and filed an amended complaint earlier this year, alleging a Fed conspiracy to block it. The epic response from the Fed is the first detailed effort at explanation. In a Friday's 86-page release, the Fed's famously measured language was about as harsh as it gets, as the central bank detailed fundamental concern with Custodia's approach. The banking supervisor noted that significant deficiencies in Custodia's ability to manage risk of its day one activities, and doubted its ability to handle basic safety measures to comply with banking laws regarding money laundering. How? Actually, how? So the Federal Reserve is not allowing Caitlin Long and Custodia Bank to get any approval from the Federal Reserve Board, saying that they could do money laundering, that they can't handle basic safety of the bank, and that it's deficient. Meanwhile, you have the biggest banks in the world that don't have reserves. Meanwhile, Custodia, I believe, is trying to do one-to-one reserves. Why don't they apply, again, the same rules to the traditional banks and the big banks that they would for Custodia? If they put the traditional banks under the same microscope that they're putting Custodia, these banks wouldn't get approval either. They're saying that, again, the Fed's response to this rejection is saying that's worrying about banks and banks holding stable coins. The Fed's response, again, was about stable coins. It could give the industry more to think about. Quote, the Custodia's order is 14 times longer than the next longest Fed denial order in history, and 41% longer than the longest Fed order of any type, which speaks volumes about the messages the Fed intended to send both banks and crypto companies in the order. Custodia pushed back on the Fed's rejection, both through its ongoing lawsuit and in a further statement on Friday, which called the order, quote, the result of numerous procedural abnormalities, factual inaccuracies that the Fed refused to correct, and general bias against digital currencies. Boom. She called it. She called it. She called it. She called it. She said it was a coordinated effort, Caitlin Long. And it seems like it was. It was one of the longest rejections ever. Really unfortunate. Wow, Brokoshi, you're making a point right there. 97 poll votes and only 76 likes. Come on, my friends, please smash these likes. Please, let's get to 100 likes and 100 live viewers. That would make me so happy. Thank you. Okay. Are you guys saying anything in the chat? Need to work outside the federal system, start transacting with crypto, not dollars. I agree, Nash. I agree, Nash. No, Noel, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Final Kens, you're here. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. We also have Wowie Dude in the chat. Hi, nice to see you. There is a fight. The good fight. Tom Emmer. We love Tom Emmer. If you don't custody customer funds, you're not a money transmitter. The Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act provides this necessary certainty for miners, validators, wallet software providers, and the entire blockchain ecosystem. This is a new bill that Tom Emmer put out. It's basically a safe harbor from licensing and registration for certain non-controlling blockchain developers and providers of blockchain services. He wants to help with regulation. He put forward this bill. And not only is it just Tom Emmer, but it is also a bipartisan bill with Representative Darren Soto. So they did put out a little letter, a little press release, saying Majority Whip Tom Emmer introduced the Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act, which affirms the blockchain developers and service providers that do not custody consumer funds are not money transmitters. This bipartisan bill is co-led by Representative Darren Soto. Quote, crypto and blockchain by nature does not easily fit into the frameworks by policymakers have considered when crafting regulations in the past. For too long, federal regulators and lawmakers have jammed the blockchain ecosystem into statutory definitions that just do not make sense. It should be simple. If you don't custody consumer funds, you aren't a money transmitter. My bill provides that necessary confirmation for the blockchain community, Emmer said. The longer we delay providing this common sense clarification, the greater risk that this transformative technology is driven overseas, depriving domestic users and investors. This bill will help America remain a technological leader in the crypto space. Thank you, Tom Emmer. I appreciate you. You make so much sense. He's saying it, Tom Emmer. If you move innovation out of the States, it takes the power and the money elsewhere, which again takes away from the dominance of the US dollar, which they love so much. Jim, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Damn. Now, Silicon Valley Bank, I know we were talking about that before. I was ranting about it not too long ago. First citizens to buy Silicon Valley Bank. First Citizens, oh, sorry about that, guys. My scroll got a little crazy right there. First Citizens Bank shares, the bank parent company of First Citizens Bank, has agreed to buy Silicon Valley Bank, Bloomberg reported on Monday, citing a statement from the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. SVB Financial Group, the parent of Silicon Valley Bank, filed for bankruptcy protection on March 17th. The Silicon Valley Bank didn't provide fiat on-ramps to exchanges like Silvergate or Signature, but a number of key crypto companies like Circle did bank there, also Ripple did, which not a lot of people talk about. Brian Brooks, the former acting head of office of the Comptroller of Currency, said that the U.S. government is actively trying to choke off crypto's access to the banking sector. Meanwhile, some crypto stakeholders have said that the banking crisis will strengthen crypto in the long term, which it will. The banking crisis will strengthen crypto in the long term. Think about this a little bit. If you think about it, yes, the banking crisis, it's not a good thing at all. We don't like the banking crisis. Obviously, we want everything to flourish in life. However, think about it this way. Banks going down, people questioning where to put their money. They don't want to keep it in the bank because you can't access it. Can't keep it under your mattress because you could get robbed. You keep it in Bitcoin because it's safe. You have your private keys. You have your cold storage wallet. In addition, you have the FedNow program coming out in July. CBDCs, which also push you to crypto. The thing with the FedNow program allows instant transfers within the banks. If you have instant transfers within the banks, that causes for faster bank runs because you can move money faster. If you also choke off crypto fiat on-ramps and off-ramps, you're keeping money in the crypto ecosystem. So all these paper hands cannot sell. If money is trapped into Bitcoin, that is good. Essentially, it can help crypto take off because if money cannot leave, people are putting more money. People are going to find the way to get Bitcoin. Bitcoin could go up from there. But again, not financial advice. It's just the theory I have. Oh, do we have Jimmy in the chat? Oh, we have Jimmy W. We have the cool kid out here. We have the cool kid, Jimmy. Nice to see you. Hola. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Retro Mike, if someone robs me, they're going to take my mining hardware before the cash under my mattress. Imagine they're like, give me those miners. That'd be great. That'd be freaking hilarious. That'd be hilarious. Again, please, we have over 70. We have 83 likes, 71 viewers. Let's smash these likes. We could get to 100, my friends. We could do it. We could do it. Friends, Kwon was arrested. Oh, sheesh. We did go over this a little bit. Hi, King Alexander. We did go over this a little bit. Kwon was arrested in Montenegro. Montenegro police have detained a person suspected of being one of the most wanted fugitives, South Korean citizen Kwon, co-founder and CEO Singapore-based Terraform Labs. He was picked up. This was a little video. I don't know. This seems a little chill for me, but here's little Kwon. There he goes. Apparently he was using fake documents at the airport trying to leave, which I don't know. But there he goes. They get him in the car and then they drive away. See you later, little Kwon. See you later. We have not seen or heard anything since then about Kwon. Yes, imagine he had the McLovin. Geronimo, that's hilarious. Imagine that'll be actually really funny. But yes, he was charged. Poor little Kwon. Amazon stepping in. NFT plans teased in a receipt mailed Friday afternoon. On Friday afternoon, CoinDesk's managing editor for global policy and regulation received an email from an Amazon account appearing to confirm the existence of digital tokens in a gallery on the e-commerce platform. The email was sent to D as a confirmation after a Amazon Prime Video channel subscription was renewed automatically. The person has not purchased a non-fungible token from Amazon, didn't have any prior knowledge of the platform's integration on NFTs. It says, good news, your order has been placed and your digital token is now in your gallery. Keep in mind, you won't be able to resell it until it's unlocked. If your item isn't unlocked within 72 hours, you can contact customer support. You'll need to register as a reseller before listing an NFT for sale. So this is what they're going to make you do. They're going to make you KYC. This has given new outline into plans, and crypto news site Blockwords first touted the idea in January, citing anonymous sources. And in January, Amazon Cloud Computing Platform, AWS, also announced it's working with Ava Labs, aka Avalanche. Really interesting. The email also mentions noting that the NFT would not be eligible for sale again until it's unlocked. So it's going to be a little bit. Amazon stepping in. This is crazy. But again, you're probably going to have to KYC for the platform. FTX, I actually have news on. FTX Bankruptcy estate consolidates Arbitrum airdrop tokens into a single wallet. This FTX Bankruptcy estate, they're like, oh, let me have the Bahamas real estate. Let me have this real estate. Let me have all of this. And still not one person, not one poor person gets their money back. What is going on here? Why is this so backwards? But according to Arbiscan, a block explorer for Layer 2 blockchain Arbitrum, the wallet now holds 33,125 tokens, around 42 grand in worth at the time that they wrote this. They also hold $10 million of USDC, $3 million of wrapped Bitcoin, and $4 million of Ether, which have all been consolidated from Alameda linked wallets since November 13th, 2 days after FTX filed for bankruptcy. Bankruptcy estate has been attempting to consolidate various tokens, and it will see it recover $460 million, including $404 million in cash from little-known Bahamian hedge fund Modulo Capital. Money, money, money being thrown around, and these poor people can't get their money back. It's devastating. It's so sad. It really is sad. There's no reason for it. Also, G7 is going to push for tighter crypto global regulations. They're trying to choke out crypto. The G7 discussions on regulating crypto will accelerate ahead of a meeting of financial ministers in mid-May. Japanese Prime Minister will host this year's G7 summit in Hiroshima. G7 members will state their joint intentions for tougher crypto policies. You know what I say to that? I don't care. Because Bitcoin's decentralized. Everything's decentralized. This is code you're talking about here. You can't stop code. I'm moving on from the FUD. Some cool news. Gucci and Yuga Labs to team up to blur boundaries between physical and digital. Gucci and Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT creator Yuga Labs kicked off a Metaverse Fashion Week with the announcement they have teamed up on an as-yet undefined project. A statement sent by Gucci said it relates to the Bored Ape Metaverse RPG Other Side. So this could be good for if you have some Other Side lands. The move comes after NFT brands search far and wide for new revenue streams, and Bored Ape Yacht Club has long shipped out merch to its loyal band of members, but its owner has been looking elsewhere in the recent months for new cash flow. And they also teamed up with Tiffany last year, which was really cool, which is what CryptoPunks did. But hopefully, we have some more partnerships. You guys are already kind of working with Gucci. They accept payment in ApeCoin from Gucci. So if you like some Gucci, you're an ApeCoin whale, then go spend that. Go have some fun. Also, there might be a new vampire movie with Nick Cage that gets the Web3 game on Aptos blockchain. This is utilizing Aptos again. The Hollywood studio and partners are launching an interactive web-based game with sweepstakes that will allow participants to win both digital and physical prizes over this duration. I think it's pretty cool. We're going to see a lot more things like that. I remember Wax did something really early where you were able to get an NFT for going to Spider-Man.
I have been involved with crypto for 6 years. Bought many coins, but as time goes by I see myself morphing into a distinguished BTC maxi.
Oh, sheesh. All right, Three Diglets, thank you for your $10. You've been in crypto for 6 years, bought many coins. I mean, man, I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you to be a maxi. I can't tell you not to be a maxi. You know, here's my opinion on the matter. You have a lot of coins and projects that are really good. And I think, obviously, Bitcoin is amazing. It's my biggest bag. I love Bitcoin the most. But Bitcoin cannot be alone. If it's just Bitcoin, then it won't be able to survive as strong or really be where it is. You need the little guys. You need the supporters. You know, Bitcoin wouldn't be nearly as valuable if it didn't have its others, right? People are going to want to hold Bitcoin. They're going to want to use it as a store of value. Only 21 million Bitcoin, friend. It can't be just Bitcoin that everyone's going to use. You need things for like smart contracts. You need things for gaming. You need things that are going to scale. So again, I think Bitcoin, it's going to be used for money for a little while, but I think at the end of the day, it's probably going to be a store of value because it's not that easy to transact with unless you're using Lightning. And a lot of people aren't going to, a lot of people like Lightning, but I think we're going to move on from that. So again, I think Bitcoin, it's not going to be alone. So I think obviously Bitcoin, you also have Litecoin, longest running blockchain. No downtime ever. So it's the longest running blockchain with no downtime. 84 million Litecoin to exist, and cheaper, faster than Bitcoin. Then you also have Digibyte, 21 billion. Digibyte, proof of work, really fast, cheap, something to use on the daily. Bitcoin, I don't picture using on the daily. For me, I want to spend it, of course. If I spend it, I spend it. It's cryptocurrency, for gosh sakes. But I think down the line, again, we're going to be using Bitcoin as a store of value. Yeah, you're right. You're buying ApeCoin? 3 dicklets. I thought you were a maxi. Now you're buying ApeCoin. You're funny. Go buy some Gucci with that and let me know if you get something nice. You can send it in the chat for sure. But definitely let me know your thoughts, friends. Please continue to enter that poll in the live chat. Oh, Jimmy.
Welcome home, Marky Mark. Bet that is the last time you asked the butcher. Hi, Randy and Randy.
Well, hello, Jimmy. Thank you for joining me. Also, shout out to Marky Mark in the chat. Thank you for joining me. That is the last time you asked the butcher. Is that like a saying? Is that a thing? Can you educate me, Jimmy? And J-Tech, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. 9 more likes for 100 likes. Come on, friends. We can do it. We can do it. All right. Yeah, Jimmy, what is it? Well, I love how you say hi to Randy and Randy. That's hilarious. Didn't you give me a super chat to buy him underwear last week? That was hilarious. I love when you did that. You're a cool kid, Jimmy. You are a really cool kid. Please make sure you're smashing these likes. Not only is Gucci talking about entering the metaverse, you got Amazon trying to enter the metaverse. You also have Aeropastale. I like Aeropastale. I don't care what anybody says. I like my Hollister. I like my Aeropastale. What else do I like? I think Ardini's cool. I think Garage is cool. I'm a fan of all these stores in the mall. I don't care. I don't need to be bougie. I like my Aeropastale. I like my Hollister. No shame. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to be totally honest here. I think what this dress I'm wearing right now is from Aeropastale. I feel like I should check. I really do think I'm wearing Aeropastale right now, but we're going to move on. Aeropastale dug itself out of bankruptcy via TikTok, and now it's turning to the metaverse. The shopping mall stalwart, in partnership with development studio Metaverse Plus, today launched Aeropacks, an NFT collection with 30,000 one-of-a-kind avatars, which, quote, will build community and give members exclusive perks, including access to limited edition apparel and VIP promotions. I think this is really cool. It says they suggest that direct sales may not be front and center on the metaverse right now. And in other words, it's a marketing play, and making money is not directly the point at this time. Really interesting. Aeropastale entering the metaverse. I like I said, I'm a fan of Aeropastale. I really am. I'm a fan of Aeropastale. I like my nice. I like simple things. I'm a simple gal. I really am. Simple gal indeed. So in terms of the metaverse, we have huge things going on. Amazon NFT plans. So if you renew your membership, you will most likely get an email now about your digital token representing your membership that you will potentially be able to sell once it is approved, only after you've done some KYC. Not only that with Amazon, but Amazon is also planning to put out games in which you play games and they give you free NFTs as a result for playing. They are entering the metaverse hot, quick. Aeropastale, popular clothing company, now turning into the metaverse, teaming up with Metaverse Plus, launching Aeropacks, which is an NFT collection of 30,000 one-of-a-kind avatars that will give you exclusive perks to the brand, as well as Gucci and Yuga Labs, creators of Bored Ape Yacht Club. They're now blurring the lines between physical and digital, teaming up with the other side, possibly, which is their new game, a metaverse RPG. Huge numbers, huge amounts of money coming into the space. Flatbush goes hard, Matt. Are we talking about Flatbush right now? Are we kidding? I'm dead. Randy, you talking about King's Plaza, dude? Listen, whenever I think of King's Plaza, I think of Mill Basin Deli. Guys, can I put you on to something really quick? I'm waiting on those 5 more likes for 100 likes. Like, I don't know what you guys are doing today. But as we're doing that, I'm going to show you guys some alpha. You are in King's Plaza. You want to go get some good food. You go to this spot. You go to Mill Basin Deli. I'm putting you on. It's a Jewish deli, yes, 100%. It's probably the best Jewish deli out there besides Harold's. And that's just extremely large food. But you look at this, amazing. Matt, I'm putting you on, Matt, because I know you're a local guy. I'm putting you on. If you're in King's Plaza, my guy, you head over here. Amazing, amazing, amazing. You got roast beef, you got pastrami, you got like everything you want. Everything. Glorious. I'm just telling you. They're Bialys. You're talking about Mill Basin? They have what? Wait, I think I lost your comment, Matt. Oh, Otilla, thank you for pushing those likes. I appreciate you. RustyBot, hi. Nice to see you. Aeropastale NFTs are 69 USD. Let me see. I actually want to look into that. Like, I know I was like reading about it and whatnot, but I really do want to maybe like get in on this Aeropastale thing. I feel like I want to FOMO into this. So who knows? You can also sign up at their website, aeropastale.com/aeropax. I guess it's verifying me. Yes, I'm a human. Okay, there we go. So this is the site, Aeropax. Oh, yes, you are right. 69 US. That's spicy. That is spicy. You could buy with crypto. What if you can... All right, so you could connect MetaMask, Coinbase, or other wallets. Nice. All right. That's pretty cool. Wow. This is pretty bougie. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to check this out later. If you guys end up taking a look, then definitely let me know. Yeah, I do still call myself Miss Teen because I am. Balling on a budget. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. All right. Did we hit 100 likes yet? I'm waiting for this. We have 2 more. Friends, come on. What's happening? Overall, friends, if you weren't here since the beginning, I guess I could give a little bit of a recap. We have crypto crackdowns all across the board. Now, think about this, my friends. Last week, SEC investor alert, watch out for crypto volatility. Meanwhile, we've had banks going down, for example, First Republic Bank, March 7th to March 23rd, down 89%. There's no alert for that. There's no alert for that. You also have a ton of things going on with the CFTC. Again, coming after BINANCE, FUDing all of these exchanges. International banks still going down. You have economic report of the president saying that crypto, slamming crypto. Bitcoin mining, bad. All of it, bad. And then you have things like the FedNow program coming out that make it easier for a bank run because it allows instant payments between banks. You also have Kenya, the president of Kenya, telling his people to not use US dollars. People are fleeing the US dollar. Does all of this lead up to Bitcoin possibly being the reserve currency of the United States? Because if you're pushing innovation out, the power will go somewhere else. The money, the innovation will go somewhere else. Just my question to the chat. I don't know. This is bullish for Bitcoin, in my opinion. This is all bullish for Bitcoin. Let me know your thoughts. Feel free. We have people entering the metaverse. Yuck Fu said, yay, you're 101 like. Nice, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you for coming. You guys are absolutely amazing. We have over 100 likes, and that's what I love to see. You guys are absolutely amazing. Oh, man, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. If you guys have any questions, you could drop them in the chat. You think 100K Bitcoin is coming? I hope Bitcoin is hitting 100K. Bitcoin could hit 100K. Bitcoin could hit $1 million. Because again, you have so much going on that leads you to Bitcoin. Again, SEC is issuing an investor alert for crypto volatility. Meanwhile, the banks are more volatile than crypto. Bullish. Economic report of the president trying to bring down crypto mining, Bitcoin mining. Bullish. Because it brings more attention to crypto. You have, again, innovation. Other countries trying to adopt Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Others, presidents, like the president of Kenya, telling people to not use US dollars. That's going to make people flock to somewhere that they could keep their money as a safe haven. Bank runs happening globally, not just the United States. Makes people want to wonder where to put their money. Inflation. Only 21 million Bitcoins ever exist. Trying to choke point. Again, also the on-ramps and off-ramps for Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency, they're trying to cut it off. But if you keep money in the ecosystem, that ultimately could end up backfiring on them. Because if you keep money in Bitcoin then, and no one's leaving the system, that can cause an eruption, an explosion in price. I don't know. It seems like a lot of this stuff is not being thought through by the powers that be. But granted, any day they could come out and say, hey, Bitcoin's legal tender. We're going to make it, fam. It's definitely possible. It is possible. Don't ever think because of all of this FUD that's going on now that the other side can't come out and say, we are coming for crypto. We like crypto now. Even the NASDAQ, the economic report of the president telling you that Bitcoin's horrible. The government says that their crypto has no value. Meanwhile, they tax us on Bitcoin and crypto. And now the NASDAQ wants to do crypto custody and trading. This is all bullish for Bitcoin. All of it is bullish for Bitcoin. Friends, do not give up on this space. Do not give up your conviction. Do not paper hand your Bitcoin. Because this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to buy it from you. They want to buy your Bitcoin. You sell your Bitcoin, there's always someone on the other side of the trade. Remember that. Remember. No, Al, we will never surrender. We will never surrender. I'm telling you. Jimmy, 65 days until a million BTC. Starting not to sound so crazy. Again, if you're keeping money in the ecosystem, then maybe that's possible. Hodl, my friends. Hodl, hodl, hodl. People were waiting for Bitcoin to go to what? 10K, 15K? Said there's no upwards for Bitcoin until 2025. Bitcoin went above 20K with no hesitation. Just boom. Bitcoin does what it wants when it wants. Don't try to time the market, my friends. Just be here for the ride. Just be here for the ride. Have a plan. Bullish bearish case scenario. Stick to it. Hodl, hodl. Yes, Glenn, hodl. Don't worry, my friends. We are absolutely going to make it. Jimmy, you're a cool kid. You're going to make it. Doyle, you're going to make it. Jonah, DCA every day. Go off. Go off. If you want to accumulate one whole Bitcoin, if you are not looking at the charts and the price action every single day, you can look at dollar cost averaging, DCA, meaning buy periodically, daily, weekly, monthly, up to you. For example, you get paid on Fridays. You spend $50 you spend $50 every Friday buying Bitcoin. That's accumulating over time. And the people that do that are often the ones that win. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart. If you look back to June of 2022, Bitcoin was $28,000. Over the summer and during this past fall, we saw Bitcoin drop to $16,000. If you did not look at your wallet from last June to now, you would not know the Bitcoin price moved down that low. You would say, oh, Bitcoin's around the same as it was the last time I opened my phone. That's fine. If you hodl, if you just buy along the way, you will end up, that's what a lot of people end up doing, is winning. Not financial advice. However, if you hodl for the long term, those are the people that tend to do well. Take a look. We have our little arrow. June. Last year, Bitcoin was around 20K. 28K. Sorry, Bitcoin was around 28K. Same now. Same now. If you DCA, you hodl, it's a lot less stress. To Kumel, Bitcoin over banks. However, this market will humble all the moon boys. I feel like it did humble a lot of people already. You think there's still more humbling to be done? I'm not too sure. Again, there's so much bullish like action for Bitcoin. Oh, filtered. Thank you so much for the GG, the 3 GGs, the mic and the goggles. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Thank you so much. Bo Rabbit, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Listen, friends, we have 110 likes. We got 82 people watching. You guys are amazing. Glenn, I'm not on Nostr yet. Honestly, someone told me to get on it so long ago, and I really should. Like, is there a good website that I could just sign up and it's like easy? I know there's. What's the best spot, Glenn? If you could drop that in there before we head out. What's the best spot? Or actually, if you could do me a favor, Glenn, if you're on Telegram, please join my Telegram group and let us all know how to get started with that. With Nostr or Nostr. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but join my chat and please let me know how to get started. Dadbod Baboon, thank you for joining me. You tried Nostr, but you weren't a fan. Oh, so Snort? So what's Snort, Glenn? Is that an app? Snort app? It's a, I don't know. I don't see it. Is it snort.org, Glenn? Okay, yes, find me on Telegram. Join that Telegram group and let us all know how to get involved. That would be great. Because I know like a lot of people really like it, but I haven't gotten into it yet. So I'm going to look at the chat. We have 137 votes in this poll. Holy sheesh. Is your money still in the banks? 45% of you said, can I have a cookie? So 45% of you really did answer my question. But you want a cookie. And I'll give you a cookie. Imaginary cookie. There you go. I don't have any physical cookies today. I didn't bake this weekend. We have 42% saying you have Bitcoin for life. See, that makes me happy. And then 13% of you guys said you love the banks. Geek of all trades, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Fam, I do have to run. But thank you so much for joining me today. I will be on Around the Blockchain at 5 p.m. Eastern today on Around the Blockchain's channel if you want to check that out. Lipit. Brogoshi, thank you so much for the cookies. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're awesome, Moby. Thank you so much. You're awesome, Moby. You're amazing. All of you guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Please, if you enjoyed the show, smash these likes, subscribe, share this stream out with friends because more people need to know what's going on. More people need to catch up with the news. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Smash the like, subscribe, share the stream out. Comment after this is over. Do you want a cookie? Do you want Bitcoin? Do you like fiat? Do you love the banks? I don't know why you would love the banks. Don't do that. Have a great day. And as always, stay zesty. Peace.